Hey folks, it's Cradled Cat again, another Dawn of Warcast. This time I've got a replay from yesterday, my first game of the new patch, and I'm playing as my Space Marines against Dullahan. Now Dullahan was the player who knocked Bike Rush Owens out of the tournament in which I played. Bike Rush Owens, of course, slayed me. So I'm watching this game from his perspective right now, and using the follow camera trick to see exactly what he sees. So in this game, he's brought Ranger Rowan, the Warp Spiders, and Wraith Knight Tall Deer. That is indeed the one with the sword. In addition, he's bought the Fire Prism Focus Beam, which of course combos up with the teleport. He bought improved plasma grenades, and he's brought the brand new Shuriken Grav platform. So I'm going to take it off his follow camera for just a second, see what's going down here. My Space Marines are coming up. This is my first game of the new patch. So he's building a Shuriken turret right in the middle, whereas my several first units are just lost and confused. So I've got it very slow as I go through the beginning. We've got Kill Team Iron Maw, the Imperial Knight Paladin, and Librarian Jonah Orion. So here comes my first squad of Tactical Marines. My others are moving onto the field. I have not taken Tireless since the nerf. I've got Improved Listening Post, the Destructor Devastation, and a Tarantula turret of my own. 1 minute and 13 seconds. The Shuriken finishes. Let's speed this on up to real time. So I'm going to be trying to focus on what Dullahan's doing here, because he is the far better player. So by following in camera, we can see exactly what we're doing. You'll see that he has his first Bone Singer after it's built the buildings that he wants. It's going to go around capping in the back. It's very difficult to use the follow camera. Whereas the second Bone Singer came immediately up to start building the Webway Gate here. Myself, I'm congregating again my listening shrine. I know this is here. I've got no idea what to do about it. If I'm doing 80 DPS and this has 2500, I can kill it in around 30 seconds. But in the meantime, it does quite a bit of damage to me.
Point captured.
Can I see exactly how much?
Let us make the most of this resource.
Nope.
Resource point captured.
I cannot. So he scout me out with a Webway, a Bone Singer, excuse me. Should have spread out my squads more, but at this point I'm macroing. Perfect hit and run. Throws the grenades. Takes some damage. Does about 100 requisition damage. Here is one of the biggest mistakes I make this game, is the Doctrine Chapel first. Very good if you're like turtling far behind your shield generator. But if you want to take offensive fights, this is not the thing you're looking for. So meanwhile, Dullahan has just wiped out a shield generator here. Of course, I should show you what what happened, but you know what happened. Requisition generator is smoking.
Yes.
Dire Avengers look pleased with themselves. Is this new music? Is this how the music always sounds here? It's pretty incredible. So he's building some economic structures here. He does not have a single listening post yet. Instead, investing his money in the Tarantula checkpoints.
Power generator complete.
So begins his warrior portal. And a second webway.
A shield generator.
Between these two webways, they cover the whole center area of the map and allow him to rotate freely. So that's some really good positioning there. And he's got 2 by 3 minutes, which is fascinating. So here I'm like, hey, you don't have any units. I'm going to attack you. I'm not going to attack your Shuriken turret. Of course, I've left myself with a terrible retreat path to get home. So I didn't comment on it, but one of his bone singers walked from here and teleported into that. Warp is on cooldown. That is really a genius move because now I can't deal any damage to the shield generator. I always get disoriented by the fact that you can cap a Space Marine banner just by standing on it. So this is my time to press my advantage. He's got nothing. His Dire Avengers have taken no health damage, whereas my units have. But now I'm really dropping some Dire Avengers, pushing him back, but I'm eating the grenades. In the meantime, pushing through up here.
We have finished our task.
So I'm trying to deal a little bit of damage. I'm capping this point.
Point captured.
So far, this is pretty good. This is pretty good.
My
My head is screwed on right now. By God, it really does not last though. 20 seconds until the 3-point elite for Dullahan. Ranger Rohan. So turtling like this, it's perfect. This webway gate covers right up into the shield generator. So when they were back here, they couldn't do anything. But now that they're here, the Dire Avengers are cutting my troops. Even with their nerf, they're doing a lot. The Howling Banshees are incredibly strong. Howling Banshees are very, very, very strong. And though they get killed by my units, they clear a lot of space. To be honest, I'm kind of panicking here. I try to hide in there and then recall. I probably should have just turned and fought, but Ranger Rohan is dirtying me up.
Requisition generator complete.
He's dealing huge damage. So he still has no generators, but my tactical... This is when I was like, oh my God, I've been so spoiled by Tireless. So at this point, I just click back and I'm like trying to spend my resources. In my eyes, my units are dead. Which they are. They are. I could not chase him down when the fleet of foot within the range of these two webway gates. Let's see if I can click this and see both of them. No, not even on the mini-map. So in the meantime, one Dire Avenger squad snuck all the way around.
The fight grows hotter.
This is really unfortunate. The way Ranger Rohan catches these guys out, the damage he does is...
Let us make the most of this resource.
Targets eliminated.
He used Shadow Step. So does he just get better and better? Snapfire? Damn, dude. He teleports in and just obliterates the Doctrine Chapel unit. So if those were there before, that would have been a whole different situation. And from building a Doctrine Chapel, if I'm floating stuff, you should just put a Devastator in your cover position, because it does so much. So my kill team's dead. My Devastator's dead. I've got 3 rebuilt Tactical Marines. This is all my first ones died. He's done a lot of damage, or taking a lot of damage too, but not in the same way. And now the Dark Reapers are up. He's capping my positions, his own economy. Well, I did a little bit of damage here, and he never built his up in the same way that I did. I think I might even have had 3 points on the thing back there. So his Warrior Portal's in, Ranger Rohan. Very difficult to right-click units that are in the cover. Especially these guys are melee, so they're not doing anything. It's freaking me out. Kill team's here. The heavy bolter's here, but didn't move far enough up. So really brute forcing it. I got the Banshee. Ranger Rowan.
The Banshee's howl shall
I
join
see him
the
again.
host. Infantry
My
house
Devastator set
upgrade
up.
Secured.
This is huge, honestly. This is quite a good fight for me right now. But he just teleports away. So he runs out right there. My shield wall ability protects those guys. Unfortunately, this is a lot of pressure. And it's messing with my head too. And look where this is. Look where his position is. Look where he teleported this is. So he's just moving right up here. And he has clear lanes to attack. Whereas I just really have this one lane to attack. And when I defend, it's very difficult for me. So I'm really struggling here. I deploy a forward standard because I'm panicking. And I'm like, oh, I just need to get as much out of it as I can. But on this map, Ranger Rowan is the clear choice. Look at how he can just teleport over, you know, these shot blockers with his damn shadow step. The damn gingerbread man doesn't give a fuck. It's unfortunate for me because he is just doing tremendous damage to my unshielded troops. So I had a little bit of mismicro here, unfortunately, that resulted in this structure. Like, I clicked the damn servitor off for a second with caps lock. And so this should be finished right now. But honestly, at this point, does it matter? Let's see what he has in terms of tech. Nothing. He's just winning the game. That's what he has.
Initiating quick strike upgrade.
Oh, excuse me. He's upgrading quick strike right now.
Canceling.
So he's upgraded shields already. So Librarian's in, but with shields with Rowan. At this point, he chaps something in the chat like, I'm not trapped in here with you, like you're trapped in here with me. Which, I mean, I did understand. Especially because I'm inside the control of his webway gate. Ranger Rowan teleports on top of me to maintain vision. These guys are just taking it in the booter. Dark Reapers are giving it to him. Howling Banshees, this is unprotected. This is, you know, freaking out. I'm just losing my mind over here. Totally unprepared for that attack.
Warrior portal in transit. Let the enemy beware the howling.
Rotates his warrior portal on the other side of his shuriken turret. I give up. Honestly, I got tilted pretty hard when he was like, you're trapped in here with me. Because he was right. He was incredibly right. So anyway, guys, that's this one. Today is actually going to be a double feature if you'll stick around with me. I could make these separate videos. I could not make these separate videos. Vote in the comments now if you think I should have made these separate videos. I don't care. We got a fast computer. We got a good game. We got a strong player base. Got a good community. And we're going into the next game immediately. It's another short one, also versus ELDAR. A different player. I made some adjustments given my position in the last game. Given adjusting to not using tireless. Given adjusting to what may or may not be the turret meta. So that last game, it was truly an honor to lose. Dullahan, thank you so much. Kicking my ass. YouTube audience, check out my sweet cat shirt. That's why I'm called Cradled Cat. Because of this one shirt. Check out my dirty dishes. I'll clean him. Alright, game's loaded. We're gonna get a quick start to this one because you guys know the deal. Maka, Janezar, Wraith Knight. My only difference is I didn't bring Devastator. I brought a Blade of Armor. I brought Assault Leap, Tarantula, Kill Team Iron Maw, Angelos, Paladin. So I traded Librarian for Angelos because Librarian is just way too squishy versus Eldar. He's good against orcs when there's a lot of unshielded enemies and he can catch a bunch of boys. That's when I think he really shines. But Gabriel Angelos is he's a god. So, and maybe the first video I ever posted, I built my barracks right here. So that's kind of sweet. Wall capping. To see him doing that. Webway gates coming up immediately.
Tactical Marines are in position to commence a deep strike.
Dire Avengers are already pouring out. Wreck generator building. Very good, very good.
Our warrior portal is
I am building a tarantula here. Because I got my butt thumped last game by that very tarantula. Kind of. Not really, you know. It's a different map. But
complete.
The early tarantula? No, sir. You're not going to catch me sleeping on that anymore. So if I know what I know now, I could have just pushed in and wiped out his first requisition point. But it's good to let him build it. I'm unfamiliar with this player, but I feel like I've played him before. I feel like he plays a lot.
A servitor is en route. Barracks completed.
So I'm pushing up right now with my first squad of tacticals. I'm going to stay on my side of the base.
We've taken a resource point.
Here comes the first engagement. I'm like, damn, well, here are his Dire Avengers. Excuse me. Now I'm like, damn, here are his Dire Avengers. After I catch the grenade. 1 or 2. That's generous. Thank you, sir. Probably should have thrown both of them before I reacted to the engagement. So, honestly, when you hear that your troops are getting attacked, you should just hit the space bar and it'll jump there. But
We've captured
I never
a
do
point.
it. I'm going to try to work on that today while I'm playing. So he brought his first squad of Banshees out before pushing up. Look how cautious he is. But he is like, hey man, I'm going to get this guy's point and choke up on his shit. And I'm like, whoa, dude. Whoa.
Requisition generator
Now,
is
when I say
ready.
choke up, because I know that there's an international community that watches this kind of stuff. Choking up like on a baseball bat, America thing, you're holding it and you move your hands upwards. You know what I'm saying? So you have a better grip. So when I say choke up, I mean position his forward operating base in a position where he has an advantageous ability to strike. So I know his Dire Avengers over here, so I'm trying to see what the hell, you know, where they're coming from. So for a while, I accidentally shoot to the shot blocker, and then I rotate. Big props for him for not canceling it. And because I'm in a pretty high bracket, I figured he had units coming because he wasn't canceling it. So I didn't click away, I didn't go somewhere else. I clicked back here. And because of my early barracks, because of my 300 rec tarantula turret, because I'm like attacking like a madman over here, because I know he can't attack this pretty much. I don't have a lot of units. Whereas he has 2 Dire Avengers, 3 Bone Singers, and a Howling Banshee. But I'm doing that on purpose. He's just now at 30 pop cap. So when he goes over that, he's going to get the ding in regards to
Completed a requisition generator.
the damn pop cap resource. So
Assault Marine squad
440 and
deployed.
50. I just went over my 39 because these guys are huge in pop cap. But I need them. I need melee squads. You need melee squads. It's very important. So plus 19, plus 38. So that's where I've really done it. I've spent a lot more on requisition generators. No, not even.
Servitor dead in the field.
So what just died over here? Hitting spacebar. There it was. I had a servitor over here that ran all the way around. You guys might have seen on the mini-map and been like, what's that? It's nothing. Just scouting.
The ELDAR attack.
Okay!
Speak and just engage.
Found my assault marines out of position.
A new drop pod
Again, this is
online.
why assault marines are so good.
Under attack. You cannot stand against the
So at this time, I was pushing this a little bit. So that's why my assault marines were out of position.
Preparing
So,
tactical
I'm
marines
expecting
for
an attack at
deployment.
this point. I'm developing my tech down here. And I have this tarantula turret, which certainly can't cover this by itself if they move their whole
Resource
army
point
there.
is slipping away from us.
But it does well enough.
Tactical marine squad deployed.
Reinforcing those guys.
Precious resource point.
Trying to decide what to do right now. Trying to decide if I should go to the south to defend my stake. I left one tactical squad right here because you just never want them to catch you with the shield generator down. Maka is in. So I held off because I'm like kind of turtling a little bit. And if I can get Gabriel first, of course he's the man. But I can't at this point. I realize that my holding squad is not holding. So these guys, I'm focusing on the micro there, but they'll start moving soon. Death Watch are trying to get into the point. They can take some damage without dying. They can retreat into the shield as long as they keep this shield generator up. Nope, not for long. But the flamethrower's in.
Doctrine chapel at the ready.
I could have moved these damn units much faster. So, I've got scouts that I built on drop pod. Scouts are very good because who cares if they die? They drop 200 and they have stun grenades. Stun grenade goes in. I'm jumping on the Banshees so I can move forward these guys. I get Shrek'd there by the Maka Blast. I get Shrek'd there by these Dark Reaper defense. These guys are not fighting that very well. These guys pull off. So I'm doing as much as I can over here. Maka is getting bullied.
Preparing heavy bolter devastators for deployment.
So I'm taking some pretty heavy losses here.
Ready to jump.
And these guys do not get their jump off. So at this point, one Tactical Marine Death Watch. I've lost all my units. Let's check on my opponent. He's got a butt ton of units. So my attack from the rear did not go well as it should have. I did not stay in the shield as it's supposed to. I probably should have put this over here. Focused on defending it. Not that they ever captured it, but... So he does have quite a bit of less resources than me at this point. Nothing here. Stuff here. Stuff here. Nothing here. I've got this and it's upgraded. Cause like, by God, if he takes this and kills the turret, it's GG, you know, like that's just kind of how it is.
Upgrading stronghold to tier 2.
So of course, fucking listening posts. They have normal armor. So this flamethrower is doing good to them. My devastators are here. They do as much as they can before having to get back. I do as much as I can in regards to pulling them out. I've jumped these guys over. I would love to have seen me shift Q.
Power generator complete.
So,
Requisition generator.
as far as listening post goes for my opponent, obviously he's a super pro, so he's not building listening posts, because that's apparently what super pros do, except like very offensively here and here. But I would say this might even be worth the listening post because his units are not on this side, you know what I'm saying? So there's no way for him to get here to defend in time, and I am just wiping his power and prevent potential requisition. So that's minus 120 requisition a minute. That adds up quite a bit. And I cap this because generally my philosophy is I want to stay until I force a Space Marine's reaction, because that means it's taking away the mobility of his structure or his units or something. Like he's got things rotating over here, and what he did is dropped this on me. And I was like, alright man, normal health, normal armor, it's got 1,000. I can take this out in about 20 seconds. This is when I get really greedy. So if you're wondering who wins in a 1v1, Howling Banshees. No upgrades on either. Howling Banshees fucking slay Assault Marines. Probably should have ran away earlier, huh? But at the same time, now these guys can't reinforce. Now this attack is free. So that's for like 500 requisition, 15 power. That's fantastic. So those guys are...
A drop pod is available.
I've taken this in the meantime. I'm setting my servitor here. I'm not trying to cap with combat units, given the very small amount I have. Here comes an assault in the bottom. We can see in real time the Space Marine heavy bolter turret, what it does.
Assault Marine squad deployed.
So I send my servitor in to die, just to stall the advance. I jump these fresh assault marines here. And in the meantime, all my units are coming, even over the top. Like, this is so important that I hold this. So my stalling tactics, my turrets and stuff, are lasting a good bit. My knockback for this. This is pumping out scouts, as like I told you last time. So I split my fucking units up, because last time my Space Marines got owned hard by the Q. So that guy's getting away. These Assault Marines have jumped down there to reinforce. So this is like a killing field. This Flamer is going now. These guys are they're taking so much damage.
Wouldst thou cast the holy standard?
So he's macroing over here. In his opinion, Maka is dead to rights. And maybe she was, but I still would have ran her out. Now he starts microing her. And he does do a very good job throwing the thing, pulling it back, getting the knockback. Now he's in fleet of foot. He does get out.
Enemy force has engaged us.
So I would have liked to see me
Upgrade commencing.
throw these Assault Marines to the right. But I'm getting power swords. And yeah, that's why they would be so good attacking this shield generator right now. But instead, I knew that I just won like a huge victory. And I don't know about this Howling Banshee reserves and Dark Reapers, which is good because she sent her spike force that you know that is going to die. And then when they die, her units are in reserve. They're not running to go also get in the meat slider. But either way, let's get back to it. Gabriel Angelos and Kill Team have come up on the enemy base.
The standard flies.
Standard's coming in, as is the Deathstorm drop pod. Deathstorm drop pod, putting damage in, wipes the Dark Reapers, wipes the Howling Banshees, wipes Maka, wins the game. Alright folks, thanks for joining me for my double feature. Hopefully this one will absolutely upload to YouTube this time, which would be a huge change from last time. So, see you on Discord, and love you all. Bye.